I don't often get nervous, man. I play football in front of quite a lot of people. I've done hosting in front of 4,000 people and I don't get nervous, but I was nervous today. But nerves are good, man. When it's pushing your comfort zones, you need nerves. You need to have that thrill chasing you. You need to work off it and use that to help you improve. I was really nervous, man. I literally have not been on a bike. Have not sat on a bike for 5 or 6 years since last time. It was just with my friend. So I wasn't learning the proper techniques, the real way to do things. I might have developed some bad habits, so at least we had Edmund here today to teach me properly how to do the proper mountain biking techniques.
So for today, I'll be recommending this one for you.
Consider it sold.
So it has.
You recommend it?
It has a front and rear suspension.
Okay.
And about 5 to 6 inches of travel. So we basically can roll better on obstacles. It allows you to control your bike.
Okay.
And enjoy mountain biking.
This is the first time that I've worn so much safety gear on a Gameplan episode, so I am very aware that I'm about to do something a bit risky. Let's go. Oh no. Oh. It works.
Let's go! After you, man. You're right. Mountain biking can allow you to develop your cardio because it's largely an endurance activity. You are the engine, but then it gives you also some core exercises. Upper body also, because unlike the typical cycling, the road cycling, you only make use of your legs. Here, your upper body is also engaged in the activity. For today's activity, we started with a trail that's wide and predictable.
When you're doing these trails, there's so much in your way. There's slippery floors, there's leaves, there's branches. Even in the first minute, I went too close to a bush and I ended up getting spiked all over my legs, spiked all over my hands. Look at this, after the first minute, I put my finger next to a bush, I got spiked. Part of it, I reckon.
Next is we took him to a much narrower trail with a steeper gradient and higher elevations. You see, in mountain biking, you have to be 100% engaged all the time. Meaning your concentration has to be up there. I think when we entered one section, he entered it too fast and probably the level of concentration needed was not supplied well.
Oh, I nearly lost control then, I nearly died. I had a little moment where I was like, right, okay, here we go. Every time I was taking a deep breath.
There was this point that I think Graham became a bit excited and went a little bit too fast and he had to brake abruptly.
Whoa. Ah. Oh. Early on, I realized I was going. I realized I was going to fall, I realized I was going to tumble. I managed to go down a bit further, and then I realized I'm going to have to choose which bush I'm going in. And thankfully, I picked a nice one. What happened, sir? So I just lost control and I ended up in this exact hedge. Got a few thingies. The bike ended up landing on my chest, so that kind of hurts when I breathe. But I think I'm alright. I think I'm good. The bike isn't good though. We bent the front wheel. It is what it is. I have no injuries, thankfully. And yeah, you have to just get up and practice. It's with any sport. With boxing, you get punched, you stand back up and you get punched again. And that's how it is with any sport, with any discipline. If you want to improve, if you want to get better, those are the punches you have to take, and I understand that.
Accidents really do happen, but as much as possible, we try to avoid it also. But in case you fall, brush off the dirt and try it again. That's the only way you will be able to learn it. You have to start somewhere.
Edwin was behind me, giving me instructions, so that helped a lot. Dan was in front of me, so I could follow his line, and I felt safe at all times. Even when I fell, I felt safe. For me, that's what this is about. You do a few technical trails, you do a few drops, you go a bit uphill, but then when you come to a nice viewing point, you can't help but reflect and get to know the people you're with. That's why being outdoors, being in nature, being in the mountains is so good. We don't have our phones. We're not talking to other people. We're talking to each other. We're not connected to the rest of the world. We're here on the mountain together, learning how to do something new. What more beautiful than that?